Breaking news on the Menendez front. The California governor, Gavin Newsom, has just made his first public statement on Lyle and Eric's clemency bid. It's not so much a decision as a non-decision, essentially. It's kind of a punt. I have the exact quote from Newsom's office. Here it is. Governor respects the role of the district attorney in ensuring justice is served and recognizes that voters have entrusted District Attorney-elect Nathan Hochman to carry out this responsibility. The governor will defer to the DA-elect's review and analysis of the Menendez case prior to making any clemency decisions. End of quote. The DA-elect, Mr. Hochman, then put out his own statement, which reads in part, "Once I take office on December 3rd, I look forward to putting in the hard work to thoroughly review the facts and the law of the Menendez case, including reviewing the confidential prison files, the transcripts of the two trials, and the voluminous exhibits, as well as speaking with the prosecutors, defense attorneys, and victims' family members." That said, there are still 3 potential pathways to freedom for the brothers. There's a habeas corpus petition to the courts in light of new evidence. There's that change of conviction, right? That effort from murder to manslaughter, and what may be the most likely option, a resentencing. There's a hearing on those last 2, right? The change in conviction and the resentencing. That's set for December 11th. That is 8 days after Mr. Hochman takes over. And if it goes ahead, looks like maybe the brothers, they might actually be immediately eligible for parole. Now, parole actually could take months to work its way through the system while they remain behind bars, or they could be sprung right away. Because if it's a resentence, manslaughter, they have served way more than the sentence for manslaughter. So home for Thanksgiving, no, that's out of the question. But home for Christmas, that's still on the table. Who better to bring into this discussion than Lyle and Eric's attorney, Mark Geragos? When the news broke sort of late this evening, I thought of you right away because we had you on the show to talk about Diddy. What was your reaction to the governor's, I guess he punted, his decision to punt on clemency right away?
Well, I don't know that I was surprised. The governor is going to do what the governor is going to do. I mean, normally, if you listen to some of the statements he's made before, he does this every year, evaluates commutations and pardons around Thanksgiving and Christmas. We have a hearing this Monday, actually, before the December 11th for a status conference in front of Judge Jessic. And it'll be interesting to see what takes place at that hearing because George Gascon is still the DA. And I think if you read between the lines, the governor is implying that he's going to defer to the next DA's attempt to do the analysis. I would just state I've looked at the entire C-file with the exception of what's confidential. The DAs have already, and the DA's office has already looked through the C-files. They've done a voluminous examination. They've filed 600 and some odd pages with the court, a 57-page memo. And by the way, 24 out of 25 of the victims' family members have said it's more than enough time. The thing that really affects me personally in this is that both Joan, who is Kitty's older sister, turns 93 next week on the 26th, and Terry, who is Jose's older sister, is now 85. Both have their health and age challenges. Both want them out. Both have waited almost 35 years for them to get out. They really, the brothers should be out for the holidays with these 2 women. I mean, it's a rare case, if ever, that you see both of the aunts.
Yeah, it's both the aunts, the uncle's still against. But Monday's status hearing, is it just a status hearing or might something actually happen Monday?
I think something could happen on Monday. I don't imagine there would be any decision, but things could happen on Monday. So I would say stay tuned.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.